Everybody, Sean Holsinger here again from holsingersflyshop.com. Today I'm tying a net builder caddis. This is a check nymph style fly. Not real difficult, just some simple techniques that we've been doing in other videos. What we're going to start out with is a size 12 1120 Daiichi scud hook. And not focus, there we go. The thread I'm going to be using is a ultra thread. This is an olive 140 denier, and we're just going to put our thread on there. And the first thing we're going to do is put the little tag here on the tail. I'm going to use just some Antron yarn. I like using the Antron on the spool, just some white. And this is just going to be a short little tag, so we're just going to stick that out over the end here just a little bit. You can make it a little bit longer, wrap it short, or wrap it loosely, and then just going to pull it up. There we go, that's about where I want it. And I'm just going to wrap here around the hook. I want this tail like, quarter inch less maybe. Just enough to know it's back there. Okay, then now I'm just going to finish wrapping that down there neatly. Next thing I'm going to put on is some black brassy ultra wire. And this is going to be the ribbing on the back of my fly. You can use a monofilament here if you want. I just have this handy. So we're just going to wrap it down. I usually wrap my wire on the side closest to me. It's easy to put it there. And then wrap it back there to where you made that tail. Okay, the next thing, some scud back, the 1/8 inch light olive color. This is just a really thin piece of plastic, is all it really is. A piece of, I don't know if it's plastic or rubber, whatever it is. It's stretchy like rubber. I'm going to cut off about an inch, inch and a half long piece. And this is going to become the back of my fly. We're just going to loosely put a loose loop and then some tighter ones. We're just going to wrap it back with everything else back here to the beginning of the tail. And we're going to make sure we keep it on the top. Okay. Now, you see how I'm wrapping this? I'm wrapping it up here 2/3 of the way probably, leaving the front third I haven't touched yet. While I'm doing all this, I'm kind of building a little bit. The front third is going to be ostrich herl, and it actually builds itself up a little bit by itself. So I'm trying not to build too much up on the front end and building on the back. I'm using my High-Tack Swax wax from Loon. And for the dubbing, what we're going to use on the dubbing, I've been using a lot in my videos. This color is olive. I've been using this emergence dubbing in a lot of my videos lately. I really like the looks of it. It's an Antron kind of mix. And it's just really flashy like an ice dubbing, except the fibers are a lot thinner and shorter than the ice dubbing from Hairline. This is from Spirit River. So I really like working with this stuff. And we're just going to dub that on there. And then I'm going to start it out at the back and just dub a nice even body up through here until I get up there to where I said that 2/3 of the way point. Okay, now once I get up here, I'm going to put my back on first, and I'm going to stretch it just a little bit, and I'm going to pinch it down with my thumb to hold it on top where I want it. And then I'm just going to kind of loose loop it to get it where I want it. Make sure it's where I want it on the back. I want it in the middle. And then I'm going to wrap it down tight. Now, I'm going to use this again. Well, actually, I'm going to put my ribbing up first. Now, this started to roll over a little bit on me, so I'm going to try to pull it back. There we go. And then it'll actually, when I rib this, it'll probably pull back a little that way too. So I'm just going to make a nice segmented body here. Just keeping them nice and even as I go up through there. Yeah, there we go. did pull it just a hair, but not too bad. And then you could rib the black end at the front here too, but I don't usually. I don't want to trap any of that ostrich herl. So we're just going to tie this down and then twist it off. There we go. Now, the tag that I had left off here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull it back over, and I'm going to wrap it back down and get it back to center again. There we go. Okay. Looks like I got a little bit of lead there. Wrap that down, tie it into place. There we go. Now, the next thing I'm going to add is some ostrich herl. This is black. You could use a dark brown if you want. A dark brown would look good here too. I like the black. Okay, and I'm only going to take one. Just one fiber is all I need. And I'm going to wrap it in and tie it down. Okay, get that tied in good. And then we're going to just bring our thread up to the front. And we're just going to palmer this up. And I want to make sure that I get it butted up good against that green there. And then try not, I do wrap back and forth over it a little bit, but I try not to trap the fibers when I do it. And what happens is it rolls up front like that, and so that's kind of why I end up wrapping it over itself a little bit and building it up. I like to get it a little bit thick, you know, nice and full, and then we get it back up here to the front. I'm just going to wrap it, pull these fibers back just a hair so I don't crowd my eye too much. Get a couple good wraps on there, that'll pop right off. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to put our shell back over the top here. And I'm going to pinch it again on the top and loose loop it right behind the eye. Okay, and then I'm just, oops, I missed it, so we'll do it again. There we go. Oh, did it again. Okay, now that I got it where I wanted, situated on the top, I usually like to pull this back just a hair and then wrap down over top of it. And then finish off my head. Just going to cut the tag off. And then whip finish it. Oop, got some hair on my whip finisher there. Okay, we'll come in, just going to finish off with a nice head on here. Okay, and then I like to give it a nice little shell back over top of that with my UV glue. There we go. I use the thick UV fly finish in thick from Loon. And don't want to get too much on there. Just like to give it a little bit of protective covering there. Go a little bit over the thread to hold it into place. I don't build it up too big. You can see there it's a little bit built up. And then hit it with my light to cure the glue. It only takes, it's dry already, it only takes a second or two. And you can see there that this ostrich herl, the ostrich herl makes a really, really nice leggy look. And it's just a nice check nymph style fly. Really easy to tie. It didn't take me long to whip that out. And you can fill your box up pretty quick with them. Hope you enjoy this fly. If you did, don't be afraid to like it. And thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. And check us out at our website to get all the material you need to tie this at holsingersflyshop.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Sean Holsinger.